You notice everyone started off with their own stride, their own pace. You don't have to perform. Just make it for yourself. Swim against the stream. We all have a great need for acceptance. But you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad.
Do we have that camera popping?
Oh, shit.
They're all dead, yeah. Yeah.
You just got it?
Yeah, I just got it, yeah.
We could all just, I'll let my light bulb catch up.
Yeah.
Please.
Silly fuck. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Bowden, you dumb cunt.
Hey, man. Shut up.
Okay. You win.
Yeah, boys. Welcome to the pod. Every Sunday down at Stanley's. Oh, yep, that's it. Every Sunday down at Stanley's. Stanley's on Stanley. Yeah, we just got some pizza.
Yeah, a really nice fucking pod. Yeah, a really nice pre-podcast show.
Yeah, stand up a sick.
Yeah. Nice little warm up.
The pouring rain.
In the pouring rain.
Comedy shone through.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Well, let's start off. So basically, how it works is obviously you've just clued on. The start of every app, we pay homage to a deceased comic. That one was Greg Giraldo, same clip from last week, but I forgot to clip on it.
How did he die? Because I know how all the other ones died.
Oh, I should have looked.
We went over this last week.
We went over this with
It was
Muggleton.
an OD.
But it
Yeah.
was still like undecisive.
Right.
It was no D?
It was drug OD.
It was definitely
He had
a drug
big,
involved.
Big,
Hotel room?
substance abuse thing. Yeah.
Was it a hotel? Yeah.
Do you have Sean Rouse by any chance?
Not on deck, but if you give me a bit of notice.
Oh, we're going to get the Rouse on deck.
No, as in like
Pull
of
out
Sean
the
Rouse.
Rouse.
No. Give us
Look
the
up
rundown.
Rouse, Doug Stanhope, one of Doug Stanhope's favorite comics.
Yeah? No
Yeah.
internet, but I will write
He
it down.
died last year. I
For
think.
when you're the official guest, we'll put you
Hey,
on
man, we
for
got
it.
plenty of episodes
Cheers.
for Rouse to feature it. You know what I mean?
100%.
We're gonna. I was going to actually mention, do we have speakers for the audience this evening?
Yeah.
We do. Can
them.
the audience hear us?
Yeah,
You
they
guys
can
can
hear.
definitely hear us. That's all good.
You guys can
Over
catch
in the
this
back corner, can you hear us?
conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone
Tremendous.
can hear us.
Awesome.
Shut
That
the
makes me
fuck
very happy. I
There
like
we
that.
go.
It's all good. You up or down?
Down here, just turn me down a little.
Your volume or your speakers?
My ears.
Your
We
ears?
do that. We
How's
do that
going?
while we're
How's that
recording.
going?
We don't give a-
How's that
That's
going?
perfect. That's so
That one there?
Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. I'm deaf.
Thank you.
so-
I
don't
have
give a flip.
delicate, sensitive ears.
That's all right.
That's
We're-
right. Do you want to give an introduction to who we have
Yeah,
on the
let's-
podcast today?
yeah,
Let's,
the
let's
voices
do
you
the
hear?
yeah.
Sorry,
All right, take that draw. That deep
cigarettes,
draw.
drinking beers. Look, it's been
Yep,
a big,
take a
it's
sip
been a
of-
big week. I lost a lot of money on the fights.
Yeah, it's
How much did you bet on the
huge
fight?
week.
How much you bet?
I think in total like $70.
Oh, dude.
That's
oh
all
my God.
right.
And I lost all of
A
it.
king's wealth.
Yeah.
down the
$70
drain.
for me is like
When
everything.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
when
rent's
someone
not getting
says
paid this week.
$70, that's not just like I had $70 playing money. That's my rent. I dipped into what I owed somebody else.
Yeah. I got a lot of debts and they're not getting paid
The
now.
last five
Yeah.
I lost darts.
I can see how people can go off the
Just
deep end in
gained
that.
more debts now.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the same debts, but now I just owe more.
Now I have to
to
do
myself.
I have to do a
Great.
cage fight to pay it off.
Well, that's yeah. I just start fucking teeing shit up. But yeah, basically, so we got Sam Bowden, official guest. Am I too loud on you?
No, perfect.
No?
That's perfect.
All right, you
Yeah.
know which knob you are now. The biggest.
I'm
Wanna-
always
quick,
known which one I am.
quick announcement. Actually, Sam Bowden, he's been crushing every week that he's been here since he's been in Melbourne. He's one of the nicest presences coming from
been in
Melbourne to
Melbourne?
Sydney.
Since
Every
Melbourne.
single gig I have not bombed once.
Yeah.
I have never angered a crowd.
Dude,
in
I
the
can't
history
believe
of comedy.
every single spot, every single joke
the
lands. It's
opposite.
crazy.
Which
It's
is why
insane.
we're going to stop the jerk off. But he's actually going to be our finisher for the evening for every single week. So he's going to be our closer every single week. He's
Resident
going to be
closer.
our Brian Holtz, but mainly he's going to be our ribbon tire. Every time the night needs a ribbon tied on it, Sam Bowden's going to have his name tied on it. So
and that's just based purely on your expertise in ribbons.
can we get a round of applause
Yeah,
from the
thank you.
audience for our
Thank
new
you.
resident closer, Mr. Sam
Thank you very
Bowden.
much. Thank you very
I
much.
was
I only
angry-
drink coffee.
How much does that pay?
Nothing.
It's all glory.
Yeah,
Do it
That's what I
for the
thought.
love.
Glory
Pockets
is
full of
very
glory.
good at the ATM.
An extra 2 minutes every spot. So yeah, and then we've got Andy Lee here from Brews. He's down for visiting, but moving down soon. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome,
moving up to
welcome.
Melbourne.
Yeah, we got some shit going on, but we've got Andy's gonna rotate, or Fatty will probably sit next to you and share the mic. We got
Yeah.
some, yeah.
Yeah, we got some rotating guests.
Yeah, we're
today.
just
That's
having
gonna
some
be
fun, dude.
It's
We
loose.
we don't really know what we're doing. We're just winging it, but it's coming
That's
out
part of
pretty
the
well.
fun of it.
People
It's
are
growing.
enjoying it.
It's growing
so
in front of us.
it's cool.
Like a chart.
Show was sick.
One of the clones from Attack of the Clones. Twice as fast as you were expecting.
So we got a no nerd policy on the pod.
Oh, do you? What are you cats
There's been a
doing
lot
I
of
gotta
here?
leave then.
There's actually a lot of nerdship welcome on this podcast. I know, fucking.
We go from Heggy to this, and it's just nerd bashing to nerds. Yeah.
Star Wars transcends that shit.
We should do an
does.
anniversary
It
episode.
does.
Nerdum.
If I if you get some cunt on who starts banging on about Battlestar Galactica, different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
You give him $200 and you let him go get laid.
Yeah,
because that
that
is
shit.
not on.
It's a much deeper wedgie.
We should do an episode where Luke Heggie beats up every single guest that we've had.
Yeah.
Just like on like a Royal Rumble
Royal
kind of
Rumble
thing. Like
something,
he's in
yeah.
the middle of the ring, and then we just keep sending them out.
Like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Every
Just
3
Luke
minutes.
Heggie would just punchline.
Yeah.
Because you know the Heggie philosophy of fighting is what fight
That's
dirty.
right,
yeah.
Fight dirty.
Throw sand in them.
sand.
Throw sands.
Yeah.
Grab 'em by
Bring.
the nuts.
Make sure you got your steel cap boots on. Yeah.
Just the
Multiple ad
king
breaks
hit
during
button.
that
You
pay
just
per view.
Yeah, we got some one hitters.
Oh shit!
got
That's
that
sound
sound-
radio.
We
Yeah,
got
we
that
got-
soundboard working. Oh my goodness. We got
That's
Basketball
episode
Steve
1.
playing in the background. Anyone who's around for the Veteran Series, episode 1, we got Basketball Steve in there.
Yes.
Just laying down golden funnies.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, I've only got the one hitters from episode 1, but they're killer. So we've got some clips and shit for the show. But I wanted to talk to you boys. Like, you're both from Briz. You both came up together with the 1 or 2 spots a week that you have available up there, I presume. I don't know.
It's just dried up recently.
Yeah, it's
There was
dire
a-
now.
Yeah.
But
How
what is
was
it
it when
like?
you were
What
coming
is
up?
when I was coming up, I sort of fucked off to the UK for 2 years. But when I started, it was still like Matt O'Connor was sort of popping back in and knocking around. It was Larson and Cambo and Becky, and they were sort of all coming up, and then they just completely migrated.
Yeah.
And then they went and did the things. I don't know what they're doing now. I'm sure. I
Yeah.
wish them the best.
Working at Coles.
Working at Coles,
Yeah.
pushing trolleys.
Yeah. Becky
But
won't respond to any of my messages, but if she wants a gig, she's welcome to have one.
But and then I disappeared to the UK and I gigged a bunch in Glasgow and shit. And when I came back, everyone that I had met 2 years ago
Thought you were an
like,
alcoholic.
This dude here thought, like this dude here was just like crushing it.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Pardon?
No, I was still in my bombing stage.
Yeah, no, you were bombing every night.
Yeah,
but in a way,
What's
where
it like to come back to that?
Oh, dude, man, it's so good because it's like a palate cleanser.
Can I just
Means I can get better.
Can I vouch for Andy here? Andy spent a good chunk of time bombing, but everyone kept booking him because it was like, dude, man, he'll kill a room, but this cunt's gonna be the best of all of us.
Yeah.
No one's doing what he's doing. No one else is getting on stage and being like, I think I might be a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
man.
one is.
I heard that for the first time on Wednesday at Magic Mike, and he asked me beforehand, and just let me put
Yeah,
this out
because
there.
it's like I ended a room in Brisbane
Let's
because
get
of that
into
bitch.
it.
It
End
is
of the room?
it is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best
it was the first night and the last night of that fucking gig.
What gig was that?
Anna,
Oh, Anna Brennan's room?
yeah,
Yeah.
she did the
I don't edit it.
storytelling room in like Sunshine Coast. And it was the first one, and she didn't ask anybody to like run the stories by them, and I was just like, oh, then I'll just do the pedophile bit because I can
Yeah.
stretch that out and really indulge in it. And then next day or day after, Anna Brennan was just like, so the room's cancelled, and it was because of your story. And I
Oh,
was
she
like,
said it was because of your story. How many people were in the audience?
oh, I'd say like 15.
It was a children's show.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was harsh.
Okay.
Yeah,
15's
it was for kids
enough
with
for a
cancer.
bar. So yeah. Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't kids that are running away from pedophiles.
Well, they're not my kids, and I don't care. But
But yeah, so this is just a PSA. Anyone that's stop asking me if you can run jokes in my room. You can fucking do your jokes.
I thought it was a politeness due to the nature of what
Yeah,
this
but it
joke has
annoys
done.
me because I like to be caught
All right,
by
then
surprise.
I'm gonna go hell for hammer on whatever the fuck.
No, I want you to molest a child in my room. Then it's getting weird. If I don't know him, it's fine.
Well, can I have that in writing, please?
Well, it's recorded live on the pod.
Well, I like it in writing. 'Cause
I
wanna
can't
hang
write.
It, I want to hang it on my wall in my home.
I will write you up something real nice in a felt tip pen and
Can you just
everything.
make your own blue card for me? I'll just.
Yes. Yeah, I've been known to run a pretty disgusting room, but it works. The shows are going great.
No, Magic Mike was really fun on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Actually, who was
sick.
headlining last Wednesday?
That's Hastings, wasn't
It's
it?
Hastings, yeah.
How did Hastings do?
Well, the show was great.
Good lord.
No,
I
he did
was
well.
genuinely curious. Genuinely.
Yeah, he did well. He did all right. He did. It was tough to fucking. We had Jake Howie emceeing, which is just hammer. Like every single
I
joke
love
is
Jake,
like,
man.
That man is a giant fucking teddy
Fat.
bear and a machine gun
Yeah,
all at the
dude.
same time.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, he's very
Yeah,
low.
the FC's nuts, hey. So he
Big
just
fan of Jake
absolutely
Howie.
destroys. And if they're not if the crowd's slightly not on board, he will just force them to be on board.
He's like, walk this way. This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, hey, get on board or you're going to miss it. And so, he crushed Jake, and then he had to follow Jake, which is, I mean, following the MC is part of your job, I guess. But the whole show was pretty good, except for, like, never mind. But, yeah, it was, like...
Jesus. All the people at that show know who... Oh, God.
They know how... Everyone knows how they perform.
Yeah,
Exactly, and that's why
A lot of sips.
it makes it even much more funny.
Yeah. Well, you have a bad night, whatever.
Only
Right?
we will know.
Yes.
Nearly everyone knows how they go. You know how you always have, particularly up in Brisbane, there's a beautiful little tribe of just, they're like, hey, where did you guys leave your self-awareness?
Yeah.
Holy
no idea?
fuck.
That
no
was
idea.
that is probably me.
Jacob-
I used to like just suck all the energy out of a room with this cocaine abortion bit I was running when I started. And
Really?
Yeah, very clever, but it just used to, and I used to end with it every time. So anyone after me would have to follow like just dead babies.
You had a cocaine abortion closer.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
It's for many years.
It was for a year, for the year and a half that I was.
He says closer. It was the only joke.
Yeah, I had the Lost Bird bit.
Dude,
I
there
had two
were-
jokes.
Yeah,
And
part of it was a preamble to how you lost a son.
well, it was based on a true story.
Dude, for years, there were reasons why I gave MCs like a reason to get paid.
Yeah.
Like I made them fucking work. I was a black hole in every open mic.
Yeah. Well, that's a similar thing, but I ran the room, so I kind of could do what I wanted.
Oh yeah, in that case, you have
there's
carte
no-
blanche.
There's no point running a room if you can't just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't got up in my own room ever since then, since it became pro, and like even here yet. But I'll probably get up maybe next week, depending on how this new thing I'm working on goes.
Yeah.
But it's like it's an interesting game. Like you come down here, like here's popping off. Even since when I started like 3 years ago, running the show and like all that, there was only like 5 rooms, and now there's like 15.
Oh
it feels
fucking
like.
hell! And now it's the opposite in Brisbane. When we were going, it was just like there were maybe like 5 good rooms,
Yeah.
possibly a week.
Yeah.
And now it's dwindling down to
Well, there were like 5
Small.
when you don't include the sit-down comedy club,
Mm.
which is, it is what it is.
I've heard it's good.
It serves a purpose. But if you don't include them, there was like 5 or 6 killer,
Like
just
real good.
independent
Heya Bar.
rooms.
What's that
was
fucking-
the fucking shit?
Yeah, how many seaters? Like what are we talking?
Oh,
like a
I'd
little
say-
dingy bar?
No,
Heya
no.
Bar. Heya Bar you'd squeeze in 60 people there.
Yeah,
Oi,
60 to
sick.
70.
Yeah,
It was
and it was full every Wednesday, eh? It
Where was it?
absolutely
Wednesdays.
Where was
Smart
it
man.
that Shane Hunter? I mean, are you talking about Melbourne or Queensland? Sorry.
Brisbane.
Queensland.
Yeah. Where was
Brisbane,
it that Shane Hunter started shining? Where was he like?
Oh, I don't
Brisbane?
know. He started.
started
2
Brisbane.
years in the future. No, I'm kidding.
I'm a huge fan of Shane
Oh, where
Hunter,
did he
but I was
started
like,
shining?
shining. I mean, from open mics, where did he start cracking the ice of being like, I know how to be funny kind of thing?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like,
Brisbane for
Brisbane,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
Brisbane.
he's
what
still
were
there.
the rooms? The rooms. I'm sorry, I've got to be more specific.
Oh,
What were the
which
rooms where
rooms
you?
did he?
What were the open mics that he started? And
He did
what
all
were the
the-
first?
I didn't start with Shane.
I came in a little after Shane. He was doing all the sit down open mics because sit down run a really it's a flawed system on an administrative level, but they run a very good network of open mic nights that you can sign up to.
Oh yeah, they're great.
So they've got a system of like open mics that lead to the big show.
Yeah, so you sign
Yeah,
up.
similar
you
to
get
my
put in
my
2 or 3
showcase thing.
groups,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
and
wow,
then
that's
you-
sweet. The group
There's
thing.
not a lot of fetting, so there's not really a lot of room to grow there. But the system is really tight,
There's,
and
it's great to learn. Though.
it's great to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So Shane was sort of already established before you guys actually arrived.
oh, dude, you wanted to.
Yeah, give us the
Okay,
story.
Shane was a
okay.
myth when I
But
started.
Shane
Already a
Shane
myth.
started
That's how
as
he
a
is
myth.
for me. I'm just like,
Yeah.
man, this guy's just
Yeah.
it's fucking
The
hilarious.
first,
Best origin story of any comedian I've ever heard.
there used to be a real shithole gig just next to the Story Bridge, and it was a sit-down comedy club open mic, and it was like maybe the 5th gig I'd ever done, and everyone's like, oh, Shane Hunter, the mythos, has walked in, he's like, yeah, man, I'm filming a special. Or it was something like that. And I might be misquoting him here. And that was the first time I properly met Shane. Second time, the first time I met him, I got off at Raw, and I'm wearing I'm like 17, and I'm wearing a t-shirt, jeans, and like a suit jacket. And he gave me the best piece of advice. He goes, "Hey man, I really liked your stuff. Can I give you a piece of advice?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
It's
He's
good like
It
that.
almost sounds like him as
It's
well.
perfect.
and he's like, "Lose the jacket. You look like a fucking nerd." And then he walked off. best piece of advice. I would have kept wearing that Russell Howard shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fuck. Dude, he said some brutal realization
Yeah,
stuff
he
to me
gives-
where
he
I'm
gives
like,
you some
I'm
real
annoyed.
shit.
I was like, man, I just want some time to think about what you just said to me, but you couldn't be more right. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I can't be annoyed
He's
at you.
rarely wrong now. I mean, when he was in Antifa, there was a lot of things going on to it.
You know, the one thing that I always, just really quick, that I always kind of like about Shane is there's never a middle ground with the man.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you know what I mean?
He's all in.
Yeah.
He's all in, and
His entire dick is in.
He's extreme.
And some
on
of his
either end.
balls too, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
He gets it all in
Jams
there.
it in
That's a
there.
great
Oh, he just starts wearing it. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Can I finish?
Last
the
joke.
bit?
Last joke of story about Hunter.
So he goes, yeah. I think he said like I'm filming a special or whatnot. Or I'm
Yep.
filming my bits, I think.
Yep.
And so I get up and it sucks. It's in like an open space pub. There's nosebleed from the fucking traffic. The bar's trying to run through. It's a terrible setup, right?
Yeah.
Shane gets up to close the night, and Shane gets up. He gets 30, maybe 40 seconds into it, and someone heckles him, and Shane snaps in the most beautiful, beautiful way, where it's like, fuck you, this fucking like proper Bill Hicks snap. And there's like, this fucking bullshit. And all the comics are like, this is high art.
Yes.
This is so funny. And then he pegs the mic onto the stage. And
Yes.
it hits the stage and the acoustics just, everyone stops. Like the place goes silent. Because I swear there was people in the pokey section that thought the place was getting shot up.
Oh, because like, boom, boom, boom.
And it was like, oh my God, that's the man that told me to lose the jacket. But I'm not shitting on him. My point is that like
That's brilliant.
He's got such an intensity and a passion. I
Yeah.
find it really infectious. But that's like
Oh,
my
that's
personal
brilliant.
opinion.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, good shit. So we all fucking... Man, how long were you doing it before you sort of... When did you decide, like, this is it? Like, a year in?
Do you know, honestly, I decided when I was 16,
Yeah?
because I did class clowns, because my drama teacher was like, this kid's fucking annoying. Can you do this for the week?
Yeah.
And so I
What,
did
you just
class-
use a lot of teeth, or...?
Pardon?
No, I'm just making a joke about you sucking
he's
off the
a-
drama
he's-
You were
teacher.
implying that I was... oh, no,
He's
she was a woman.
incepting the
She was a
idea.
woman. So I'm like, were you implying that I was eating out my drama
Yeah,
teacher?
chewing on a clit.
Like, that was a wonderful Mrs. Gatto. I was just...
Like
Yeah.
tough
Chow
used
down.
gum.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
God, my husband's gonna find out. Get him into stand up. Get him the fuck out of here.
Why is your clit callous now?
Gross.
But I did that, and then I did Raw, and I lost the first heat I did, and I had the world's biggest fucking temper tantrum because I was like, I'm the best at this. What the
No
fuck?
way.
Yeah.
What does the temper tantrum look like
Oh, I was-
at a raw set?
Have you seen a white person?
Hang on a sec. What does a Sam Bowden temper tantrum
How
look
long
like?
have you been doing comedy at this point?
I think when
2 days.
when you take out the 2 years, it adds up to the better part of like 7 years, 7.5 years or so.
Your first raw attempt?
Pardon? And my first Raw attempt.
No, this...
No,
I'm sorry,
Bowden.
I've assumed something. Your temper tantrum raw set.
Yeah.
Oh,
How long were you in then?
That was like my
Oh,
fifth
yeah.
gig.
Oh, 7 years in.
That's
I
what
thought,
I'm
you know
asking.
It's
That's
time
what I'm
for
asking.
Raw.
Yeah.
I think I've got this.
I was joking with someone
That's what
today.
I'm
I was joking with someone today. I would just be like, after getting Comedy Zone, what if I just do Raw now?
Tell me about the 5 gig temper tantrum. That's what I want to hear about.
Yes, so tell me. How'd it go? What'd you do?
All right, so you know what I did? I did material that a 17-year-old does. It's not good, right? But everyone, in my head, I'd be like, I'm the best. This is what I'm going to do. This is
Yeah.
this. And I'm just sulking. And Mum's like, you know, sometimes it just, you know, it doesn't. You got to work on things. It doesn't make sense. And then I think I saw Greg Larson or someone absolutely destroy it that night. I think he might have been closing Raw out because, you know, sometimes they do that.
Yeah, they throw
And,
in a good act at the end.
Yeah. While the judges deliberate. And I made like a decision to be like, no. If you want to be in this fucker takes work. And then the next day, purely coincidental, I was watching an interview with Stephen K. Amos.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you know, like the average gestation period is like 10 years. And,
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, you got to stop being a baby. Just if you want to do this, you're going to be poor for ages and just work at it.
Yeah. It doesn't
So-
pay.
No, it doesn't.
No, not at all.
And I always thought, because I grew up watching like a lot of British comedians before I started getting into Louis and shit. Vale the goat.
He's back. He's doing theatres again.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Yeah.
I would be
He's filming an hour, I think, at the back half of this year.
Oh shit! Really?
really.
Yes, and I think he's going to release it on his own website.
I
Thank you,
would
Bab.
be.
I would. Yeah, I'll get it.
I would be lying
100%.
if I said I'm not so fascinated.
All right, so
I'm
people were telling
really-
Rogan about it, and they're like, it's his best hour. And it's like, yes. Yeah, because it's like, because Rogan was saying, like, yeah, he's doing theatres and stuff, and I was like, oh, wow, yes. Because at the start, I had this thing going where we're going to do like a Louis comeback pool where every guest puts in $5, and at the end, whoever gets closest gets the money. But then I forgot about that week 2. So, but it's yeah. But he was already crushing it when I thought of that. And then he basically, so he's doing theaters. He will film the hour now, and then it'll be. I reckon he'll release it himself because Netflix is gonna not want to take the heat. But he's always he released this shit by himself before.
Well, have you guys have seen Aziz Ansari's special? I thought he could have maybe talked about it a little more.
Yeah, don't address up top and then try and do jokes.
But
like,
holy fuck, is that so much of a better special
than
any of the pop art he's released beforehand?
Yes. All right. So I've been following Aziz since before he was even popular, right? So he built this website and built this whole thing called Human Centipede? No, Human something. It was him, a guy that writes or co-created Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It's like an online kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before YouTube even, sort of thing. Around YouTube starting. So he had this thing going and he was doing skits and stuff. He did this skit called Tapes and Tapes. And it was basically him as a record producer but he was just fucking insane. And then they interviewed all these other all these comedians, but also actual famous musicians that were like, oh yeah, we've heard of him. He's fucking nuts. I woke up one day and he was downstairs in my house, in my kitchen, holding a knife. And then it cuts to him and he's like, so a Colombian necktie is when you... it's like, so he's threatening them to get him on like some fucking Pitchfork Media. And he's like threatened him by showing up at his house in the late... Yeah, and then it shows him at a concert. It was brilliant, man. Brilliant.
It's kind of dicey I feel like in a situation where it's like, I will not lie and pretend that I'm not gonna watch Louis' special.
Yeah, man.
I've already listened to the bootleg.
I
It's
listened
fucking
to the
great.
bootleg
Oh yeah,
as
that
well.
hour was nuts.
It's so rough but good.
Yeah, but it is good. However, like there were some killer bits in that, but that weird bit where he starts talking about
school shooters?
gender. The school
Oh,
shooters,
yeah.
I was like, oh, dude, that is some old fucking hack material. It's like, come on, now you're sounding like an old man.
Yeah.
Everything else was really tight.
But it's his first hour, you know what I mean? It's his first
It's his first run of material.
First run of the hour.
Do you think that's it, like us expecting that Louis doesn't write street jokes or Louis doesn't write shitty jokes, even if they are just being tried out?
Yeah,
kind
see,
of
the
thing,
thing is,
and
we
we're
only
like,
see him at his best.
Because you're only
the
seeing
finished
him at the
product.
finest.
And maybe
final
even
point, at
he
the craft
writes
being
hack
done.
shit right at the
Yeah.
start. You know what I mean?
It has to be shit.
Yeah, he comes in with an hour of just shit he hasn't done before.
I'm
and
making myself feel better with that statement, but I don't know if that's the case. He may be somebody who goes, you know what, let's just see how this flies, you know, and just take
well,
up whatever
especially
kind
after
of
what
chunky
happened,
bullshit.
and he gets
you
an
know what I
hour. He's got his hour there. He's like, I'm running this hour. Runs the hour, and he's like, this is what I'm working out, and then he crafts it after that, and consistently crafts it because people that big have to basically do like giant club shows
Of
or
course.
fucking giant or small theaters to even just work shit out. Like Ricky does that.
He
Rock
was
does
under
that.
like a massive microscope, and any little thing that he does that isn't on that same quality,
Yeah,
everyone's
It
gonna be
causes
like,
a huge.
Yeah, recording the fucking set's fucking dog shit, dude. Whoever did that's a fucking should be
But at
killed.
the same
Piece
time,
of
thanks
shit,
for the
yeah,
tips.
Yes, thank you so much because it was fucking sick.
The last joke he did was great.
That's
It was
fucking
so
nice.
good.
Skinner, I actually told you about stolen valor today for the first time.
Oh yes. All right.
Oh,
Today,
as the concept.
Yeah, the
Thanks,
concept.
brother.
I actually was on the phone. I give Skinner. Actually, Skinner and I are going to be working on a little Patreon. It's $1 a
I
month.
think it might be Patreon, or we might throw it in the. I'm thinking about throwing it in
It's
the
more
fucking
of a
group,
joke than
in the
anything
group.
kind of thing,
So
but like-
every
but-
fucking
but-
time this guy calls me,
I leave him voicemails.
first of all, I'm never awake. But then if I am, I still let it ring out.
Yeah.
Because he leaves me a voicemail that's like 2 to 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Um,
I waste. My goal is to waste to let the lady go. If you want to send this in your voicemail, like
Yeah.
like 4 minutes,
Where
3
she
minute
cuts him
mark
off.
kind of thing. Yeah. She cuts me off.
So I've got all these voicemails from him saved in my phone, and the list is insane. Like it's like 1 to 2 a day. And they are fucking hilarious because he's just
I'll
driving
be angry
to
in
work
traffic,
and
or
shit. Yeah.
I'll be like
Yeah.
anything that I'm feeling, kind of thing.
Yes. So
That's some
that'll be.
crazy ex-girlfriend shit.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
some
beautiful.
of it's insane.
Yeah,
and some of it's
some
like
of it, I'm like
ridiculous. Yeah.
listening to it. So I've just
I'm
woken up and I see
disappointed in
it. I
myself
listen to it. And I'm
listening
like,
to
this
some of
is
it. I'm like, all right, that's all right.
fucking comedy gold, but he's off the handle here. And he'll be halfway through doing this voicemail and then scream at someone in the fucking like in traffic, and he'll be like, sorry about that, man. Like
No,
the
but
range
yeah,
of emotions
We're
is
gonna
awesome.
do like a little Patreon, so we're gonna do like it's $1, and we're gonna do extra content. Like we're gonna do maybe the streaming of us watching the documentaries.
yeah,
for when we
we're gonna do
break down.
watching parties, which you obviously the boys are down.
We
there
also
hang,
do. We might do
smoke
our
some
own
J's and
UFC
shit
fight
and-
companion sort of thing, but with like
We'll
a live
think- yeah,
video
that's a
version
bit tough,
sort of
yeah.
thing. Whatever.
But yeah,
it's
definitely
experimental.
because what we do with the deep dive shit with the docos we've done before.
Yeah.
Me and EJ will meet up on a Thursday usually, and then watch the doco, mine or his. and then like we'll break it down, timestamp it, each part that we think's good. EJ will do that part of it. I'll just
And then we just
watch.
break it down and we turn it into something
and then
that's funny.
I'll do all the editing afterwards.
yeah.
But what we're thinking is, I think what we can do is we'll just, I'm sure everyone listening loves the back of house shit, but what we're going to look at doing is putting, having people come around, like for instance to my house, and we'll all watch it, smoke J's or whatever, everyone can hang, and we'll all watch it together, and then like, EJ can just quickly timestamp shit and I'll write down ideas and then I'll edit it together after. But then it's like an added bit of content where they can see us watching the first doc and all that shit. We've got one coming up, the Mac Millions one that I sent.
McMillions,
It got
that's
released
actually-
last
we're
week.
actually going to do a documentary next week, McMillions. Also, Skinner, I don't know when you're going to put this podcast out, but next Saturday we have paintball. We got paintball.
Oh
coming.
yeah, you coming?
Oh, you bet your fucking ass I'm
Yeah,
coming.
we
Michelle
got
and I are
paintball.
gonna be there
Andy,
with
you got to go home
bells
when?
on.
I'm going home on Tuesday.
Oh, we're doing
Yes.
paintball. And we're going to do a round two. I was thinking we should do room runner paintball.
I'm gonna try and get a GoPro.
Room runner
That's
paintball.
good.
So
Yes.
you guys, like, say Skinner's like got magic, and like he'll have all blue people. Then we'll have like Cactus will have all green people or something. Have like a whole, and you can
Yeah.
choose your you can choose your allegiance.
Yeah.
You can choose your allegiance. You can be like, I'm with
yeah.
Cactus. I'm with Magic. You could choose your allegiance. You know what I mean? And be like, we're gonna have like a paintball day with all those. The
Oh,
Sydney
dude!
comedy scene.
Instead
I
of
think it'd
just
be great.
room against room, just in the scene bickering about it behind closed doors.
That
This
one's
is
fun.
real.
Yeah.
We're fighting people on the. Yeah, that'd be so sick to do like a
Yeah.
draft where people can choose, like in high school, like
Someone
what
that's
team
way
you're on.
worse than you just blows you in the face,
Yeah.
just like blam.
It's like, look, man, I've got EJ, low cash selling out the store. EJ's doing a store. What are you doing over there, Bree? What are you doing at Tudor?
That'd be the goal. We'll get a
Fucking
comedy
just
store- we'll
realised
get a
they just
comedy
burned that
store
bridge.
team. That'd be
I'll
good.
be there on Thursday, Bree. I'm sorry. I might fuck you.
Anyway, so I was saying.
Oh, Jesus, all right.
Over the oh boy,
There's
that's
a
all right.
couple of
That's
moments
all right.
already where I'm like, hey, I don't want to be associated with
Anyway, we got that. So today I was
Too bad.
I was on the phone with Skinner today, and we were talking about things that he didn't know, which is a lot of them. And we're talking about stolen valor. You know what I mean? We're talking about stolen valor. So we're talking about
That's the concept
You heard
of
about this?
like, yeah, it's like a Coast Guard being like, I was in Nam.
yeah.
Similar. So it's even worse than that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind of like a normal person that either has like acquired somewhere army clothes, and they wear it and then rock it. They rock it in the street. They get cheap or free McDonald's, cheap or free Starbucks, shit like that.
Like discounts for things. Also,
yeah.
just the general honor of being a soldier. People saluting you down the street. Like
Yeah,
you go
people
to an
shaking your hand,
airport,
getting photos and shit. It's fucking wild.
I've never saluted a man down the street.
Oh, bro.
Yeah?
People applause.
People do that here?
People applause.
Not
people
here.
at the airport. Kind
Not
of
here
thing, you
too
know what I mean?
often.
Like
It's a big thing in the States.
That's
you know how
the
they're
thing.
weird with their patriotism.
Hugely patriotic with their
Hey
with their
man,
military.
thanks so much for going over and expanding a portfolio. I really appreciate
Which is
that.
why it's so much
How
fun.
many? You know, if it was me, I would have been like, how many confirmed kills?
But then there are these military nerds
I wanna
that
know.
are walking around. Military nerds, people that are walking around. They see people with like an Air Force shirt on, and they're like, "Why do you have Marine boots on as well?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then, and they can
look, I've got a few here. I've got some clips here. We'll watch them, and you can see what it is.
Oh,
The
these are
camera's in the
stolen
way.
valor clips?
Yeah. I got some good ones.
So if you guys want to enjoy in the audience, we're gonna play some stolen valor clips. Please enjoy.
Fatty? Yeah, man. Jump in over here. Grab a seat. Yeah, don't fucking put on an Australian accent. We're allowed Muslims on this pod.
All right, before we play the
Only one!
Before we play the clip, we're going to introduce our quickly on the mic next to Andrew Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for Mr. Fady Kassab?
Thank you. Thank you. Just for the record, I'm Catholic. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay.
Oh man, that's the reason we let you on this
I have a bit
podcast.
of a dicey reputation lately.
Very dicey.
Fady actually was he was the Raw winner. He run Raw in 2018.
2019.
19.
Yeah.
2019.
Last year.
He fucking nailed
Almost
it last
last
year. Yeah. He's a gun.
current.
We're very lucky to have you.
So, Fatty,
Yes, sir.
do you know what stolen valor is?
Stolen valor?
Yes.
No.
All right, so people walking around in army gear, fucking basically trying to get discounts and free shit for being, like, wearing the gear, but they're not actually in the army. So they've acquired gear, like, camouflage. You'll see.
But in a country
ironically,
like
in the clip.
America, where you can gain so much by being a military folk sort of thing, that
Yes.
people walk around in fake garb sort of thing.
Oh
and-
yeah, there's a whole Futurama episode about Fry trying to get a discount on gum, so he joins the army very quickly just to get gum, but he gets
War were
drafted
declared.
into war. War were declared. So I'm familiar. I mean, I did 1 year in the military service in Lebanon, but there you get
Was it for bubble gum?
You get charged double. That was compulsory service.
Wait, hold on. You get charged
twice
double?
the
What do you
bubble
mean?
gum.
Oh, you get charged
Because
double
they
in
know you
Lebanon?
get a salary. In Lebanon, not everyone gets paid, right? So this guy's getting money from
It's like
the government.
the
you know?
comedy scene here.
Yeah.
It's identical.
Yeah.
So stolen
much
valor.
bombing.
Did someone steal anyone's valor here or no?
So you were in the open mic of the Middle East.
Well, it's open crater.
Hey.
No.
Woo! Drone strikes. Yeah. You
can
never
edit
see
that
him
out.
coming, but you hear him.
That's perfect save.
Sounds like Kobe's helicopter. Let's watch a clip.
On this Flag Day, we celebrate our patriotism. It's also an opportunity to honor the men and women who serve in the U.S. military. The White House has announced President Trump's first recipient for the Medal of Honor. James McCluen served as an Army medic in Vietnam. In just one 48-hour battle, he went into enemy fire 9 times to rescue wounded comrades despite getting injured himself. But some people try to get recognition for events or service that never happened. Jeff Glore met a veteran who made it his life's work to bring those imposters to justice. Jeff, good morning.
Nora, good morning to you. Stolen valor is a term applied to those who falsely claim military service, either to gain recognition or in some cases money. It is offensive for many Americans to think of, but it's real. And because the government often doesn't have the resources or time to investigate, private citizens pick up the slack.
This is basically a memorial tribute to all my friends that passed away overseas.
In 2013, the show American Idol featured a contestant with a sympathetic story.
We were on a mission in Ramadi, Iraq, and we came across an IED, and the IED exploded.
Matt Farmer served in Iraq, but was never injured in battle, and later admitted it was all lies in a letter to the website Guardian of Valor.
Wow.
When we outed the guy from American Idol, that pretty much started this whole thing. This is the website.
Guardian of Valor founder Anthony Anderson may be the country's most prominent stolen valor detective.
She was defrauding a lot of people.
From his South Carolina basement, he works day and night, separating military fact from fiction.
We've had family members turn their own family members in. I mean, it gets crazy sometimes. I've had sons turn their dads in. I've had dads turn their sons in. It's wild.
He
The
wasn't in the
website
Gulf
features
War.
a
He was
hall of
sucking on his
shame
mama's titty.
and links to video confrontations.
He was
my son
24.
like to meet you. He really admires guys in the Army.
Hey, buddy.
This video of a man claiming to be an Army Ranger being challenged while shopping.
Where'd you go to basic training?
Fort Jackson.
Fort Jackson? You know, the infantry only goes to Fort Benning, right?
Has been viewed nearly 6 million times on YouTube.
All right, why's your flag so low on your shoulder? It should be up here.
Got me on that one, bud.
Do you get mad at these people? Do you feel sorry for them?
Originally, in the beginning, I did. I felt angry and I felt sorry for some of them, but now it's just, I really don't feel anything. I just know that I'm protecting, you know, what our brothers and sisters have earned overseas.
False claims of battlefield glory have been made as
Doesn't
long
feel
as there's
anything.
been war.
Let me tell you something. I'm an airborne and I'm special forces. So get the out of my face. Nope.
But as you can see from the online videos, confrontations now can easily escalate in intensity.
Break it up, guys.
Some of this work, not all of it, but some of it can come off as the work of vigilantes.
Right.
It can even get dangerous
It can.
if somebody's falsely accused.
Right. And we have never falsely accused anyone.
Patriotic
You don't
Batman.
consider yourself a vigilante.
No, not at all. No, we don't go chasing these people.
Here in the Army?
This guy's
or-
my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We give them all a chance to explain themselves.
What's up with the dog?
That was my standard issue K9.
It's very important to veterans that the integrity of the military award system be protected.
Joe Plensler,
Oh, dude.
Standard issue K9.
Oh, dude. I think I've got the clip of that whole clip of that, dude.
Yeah, they give us corgis.
Yeah, dude. We'll get into that, fuckhead. Dude. So basically, that's the rundown of stolen valor. People dressing as a army or air force person and fucking like pretending that they're in the army to get shit.
That guy was just wearing a jacket over jeans.
Yeah, boys, don't worry, we'll get into it.
Why are you
questioning
the army, man?
All right.
Jeez, man. Stanislavski would be sad.
So I saw this fucking that idiot in this little news piece, and I was like, I need to find that fucking clip, and I found the full clip, and it's even worse.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, he's perfect.
Just in case they know we're ready.
I love that the guy that runs the website Guardian Valor, who obviously isn't a vigilante, whatever.
Obviously,
yeah, but he's like, at first I used to feel anger, I hate, now I feel nothing. And like that is like seriously.
He's a soldier of truth.
Yeah, it's really fucked him up.
I reckon that guy's the most annoying of all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The guy on American
Now
Idol.
to a story about two Marines, a web of lies in the case of stolen valor.
For creating such a crappy show.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, that should definitely be
I mean,
on-
that's their punishment.
That's
you
on
know.
Simon Cowell's
You want the
shoulders.
circus? There you go. That's your circus.
Oh man, so what have we got? Where are we? Jet ski. All right, so it's in here.
ID.
So this is top 10.
Where's your copy on that one?
Old mate gets fucked on here. Check this. This idiot.
There's a lot of sort of like underwhelming stuff where it's just a middle-aged guy angry at another middle-aged guy.
Well, yeah,
sort of
just a
thing.
dude wearing
That
khaki
dude's
pants,
50.
though.
No, he took the jacket off. This is a shipment.
Take that
I didn't have
and throw
time
it
to chop
away.
them up.
Don't put it back on.
Yeah.
It's a mentally ill guy washing
This
windows.
guy. All right, watch this loser.
Camp yet. So join the military. What's up with your boots? Oh, I don't have these were my older brothers. I'm just wearing them. Okay,
Looks like
so
Alex.
why are you wearing the uniform?
Louder?
Because I feel like wearing it. This is all I have clean.
That's all you have clean.
Yeah.
Okay, you said you just joined the military when?
Yesterday.
That issued?
Oh my god.
That's me.
Huh?
This is
Was
the
that
making
issued?
of an incel.
The uniform.
He's already at that stage. brother.
Okay. So why are you wearing it?
Because I wanted to. This is all I have clean right now.
Come here. What's the back of that say? Read the bottom of that.
Disabled veteran.
Yeah. What do you think that means?
You were in the military?
Yes, it does. You're disrespecting the uniform that I wore, that I've lost friends in. And then you have enough nerve to come up to me and ask me for a cigarette wearing shit like this?
All right.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. This guy was just like, hey man, can I have a cigarette?
Yeah.
I'm in the military. My cardiovascular fitness is real good.
Pretty much, dude. Says
Grown
that.
up
how
cunt.
do you speak to women?
Imagine he
Yes.
actually did sign up to the army. He's like, man, this isn't what I signed up for at all. I thought
Yeah.
I was going to be getting some claps.
A guy with that voice would never be in the army.
Well, that's the whole thing. He's like, oh, dude, you had the nerve to ask me for a cigarette.
That's the guy that gets the soap bars and socks on the first day.
Yeah.
That's
You know, it's like I'm expecting to say, do you know how many of my friends died getting us that oil from Iraq, man? How dare you, man? You know, it's our militia. There you go. That's political for you. Edit it out if you want.
it's so weird how aggressive they stand on them. Like obviously you've got to you support your military or whatever when they're fighting about something worthwhile.
Yeah.
But it's American patriotism is fucking weird as hell.
Yeah, they're all in.
It's just all it's like, dude, no one's killing Hitler anymore.
Yeah, it's not for a good
You're
cause.
just bombing children. Yeah, like that's
Yeah, and they're
all
like,
you're
thank you for
doing.
mate. Thank you
You're
for your
like,
service.
Thank you so much for the genocide you committed that we're gonna brush under the table.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Here's
much.
a cheap donut.
Fuck out of my yard before hey, come here. Stop it. Let me fucking fix your shit real quick. You ain't getting that shit. Go on.
That's my older brother. You give it back or I have you arrested.
For what? Right here. Do me a favor. Stick it in your pocket. Don't be wearing this fucking shit.
Hey, sir.
So this is
Hey, my son like to meet you. He really admires guys. It's fine. It's what your
for ages.
The army?
Here we go. Here's the idiot here.
Hey. Soldier boy. You got a minute? What's going on, man? Nothing much. Hey, how you doing?
No, I'm doing great.
Yeah, hey, thanks for your service, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so you got your dog there. You're in the army, or?
Yeah, I'm in the army.
Yeah?
Full time.
Full time?
Full time.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the army. I mean, I got a lot of friends that served. You want to tell me a little bit about it, or?
Yeah, we're out there to assure your safety and that no enemies come to America.
He brings it up.
Okay.
Fucking
Oh yes, I guess that makes sense. What's up with the dog?
Well, it's my standard issue canine. It's trained to smell.
Standard issue canine, really? Hey, where are you going, man? Come back.
Got more questions, bro?
No, yeah, I'm just curious. What's going on?
With what?
Well, I mean, I've seen my friends with their uniform, and yours looks weird. What's up with the flag right there?
Oh, this flag is the American flag.
Okay.
It's the American flag.
Why do you have two? You have this one over here.
Well, this one I got it when I joined. So this one I got it when I was deployed.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, I was out there.
Where's your rank? I know you gotta have a rank somewhere.
Yeah, I got a rank right here.
That's your rank. What rank is that?
It looks like a
Sergeant
hashtag.
first class.
Sergeant first class, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And where's your pants, man?
My pants, they're right here, bro.
No, your army pants.
You know, it's allowed in my
They're on
unit
my legs,
to,
dog.
we're allowed to walk around with just our jackets.
That's it?
So, in case, you know, anything goes on, I'm ready. I'm ready for action. I'm
Just
ready
in case
to
anything goes on,
take
I'm
these
ready.
enemies down.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You're not convincing me.
No, yeah.
You're not convincing
And what else you got over here, man?
Over here.
Oh, another flag.
Yeah.
I got my, you know, when I went to the White House, they hooked me up with this one.
When he went to the White House.
That's the Medal of Valor. I got
Medal
this
of
flag.
Valor?
I got this flag too
It's a
for
Medal
jumping
of
off
Valor. It's a fucking
airplane in a
patch, you
parachute.
idiot.
That's the same flag as this.
Yeah, but you know, this one's when I was deployed.
Oh, no, this one.
Well, that one's when I joined.
You got an extra flag right there. What's up with that?
When I joined, when I deployed, when I jumped off a
And a
helicopter.
swastika on his back.
And when I bought my parachute.
Oh, that's why it's hiding?
Yeah. You know, you gotta represent your country.
Six Flags, genius.
Okay.
And Forte
Yeah,
is
you
more
gotta be
patriotic
careful,
than you,
man.
Holmes.
There's a lot of fake people out there, you know?
Yeah, you know, that's why I'm out here. This fake assholes in their spot.
What's going
Put
on with
those
this
fake-
British
When I saw
Tommy
walk-
cap? Like the
Yeah.
man, the man's
The beret?
wearing
You've never been in
Tommy
the army,
cap.
Bowden?
Sorry?
You've never been in the army, Bowden.
I've
You
never
wouldn't
been in
know.
the army, but I'm pretty sure that's a British-style beret. I don't think the American troops wear that, do they? I mean, he's clearly not.
Australians
in the
do.
Australians
I know
do.
that. Yeah, but
And they wear the flak.
Looks
cap
like
or
some
whatever
green
the
beret thing. He's
flak
mixing
jacket.
a whole
it's the
bunch of
flapjack.
disciplines in there.
yeah, he's got everything going on.
He's a mixed martial artist of military
You're
men.
trying to bring logic to a guy that's got
Yeah,
four
no, that's a
American
fair point.
flags, one under his collar.
He committed to the bit. Right?
Careful of that speaker over there. Yeah.
He did commit to
He
the
committed
bit.
to all 4 or 5 bits.
Yes. He's all in.
Up to him and say, hey, what's up, bro? You better take that shit out before you get knocked the fuck out, you know?
Yeah, because I hear they go up in stores and try to get discounts
They
and
try
shit.
to go up stores and discounts and talking about discounts. And I'm actually on my way to Starbucks to get, you know,
He's on his way to
closer discount
Starbucks.
'cause, you know, the drinks are right there, you know. They're incredible. I don't know if you ever had ice cold coffee.
And you earned it.
Try it, yeah.
So they give you the discount?
Yes, sir.
A 4 flag discount.
Okay.
I'm getting my standard issue.
All right, Sergeant First Class. Well, take care of yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
Surely it's only got to be like 20% or something. Like it can't be worth it at all.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's the thing. Like, are you getting free Starbucks? This guy gets walked down.
That's what the psychology of
This guy
it
gets
is.
Shave, I
weird.
get bumps. And
Your face. Look, all you doing here? Yep. Hey, yo, soldier, your army guy.
hey,
What's up, man? I just wanna thank you. I just wanna thank you.
That's a meth
For your
addict
service,
I've
man.
ever seen.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man.
I've been
What's
one.
up, man?
So like, it's like
What are you
Joel-
doing here in
Joel
Pasadena,
McHale
California?
stealing
Yeah,
car.
dude, for sure. I just wanna, dude. I'm just curious, man. Like I was in the service too,
oh yeah?
but like I was just wondering, what's up with those shoes, man?
What are
Like the
those?
only way.
These are, the MOS that I am, these are actually issued to us because of the missions that we go on. We're required to be faster.
A jolt
than-
cut?
We
What's
need
going on with
Nike
the phone?
Air Jordans.
Yeah, did you
because
see that?
Nothing makes you bounce over rubble more.
Yeah, he's like,
And
they're
dead bodies.
issued to me because the missions that we go on, we need to run faster. Shut the fuck up, cunt. We just issue Nikes, and the squad above us gets Yeezys every year.
We lap the lap the crew just behind us, so we're expected to be on top of schedule every time.
Dude, my sergeant, Christian Louboutins, swear to God. Just going around in heels.
Well, they've got a history, don't they?
They have to be on fleek.
Who was it? Who did the Nazi
Hugo
uniforms?
Boss.
Hugo Boss.
Hugo
Yeah.
Boss did the Nazi
You got to
uniforms,
keep
yeah.
up. Yeah, but I can't imagine what it's like for someone to confront you while you're in this fucking hole. The preamble to setting this up where you found this uniform or bought it somewhere, and then you're like, all right, then you buy the patch and you're like, oh, it's Velcro, perfect, it sticks on. And then you go to a fast food restaurant, which is what nearly all of these are, to get like 20% or a free burger or some shit.
Yeah.
I'd do it. Yeah. I've done it, brother.
I've done it, yeah. And then, but for the whole idea of when someone brings it up to you, to just go, instead of going, oh fuck, to go, all right, I have to double down on
double
this.
down.
Yeah, and he's like, these are issued by and like, none of them are good at riffing.
You know, when I was in the military service, we were given clear instructions that if you're not on duty, you cannot be wearing the uniform.
Well, that's
yeah,
every,
so this
that's
doesn't
every.
make sense. It's everywhere.
Everywhere,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That was an offense. Also, if you're walking under like uncovered areas, yeah, like the sky is above you, you have to have your beret.
Well, that's
on. Is that I don't know. It's kind of.
I don't know the rules that much, but it sounds like you guys don't have much cover.
No.
From what
but
I've
the
read on the
beret
news,
does
we've got
protect you
rid of a
from
lot of
like
things.
from shells.
Slides right off.
You don't know what's gonna happen in Lebanon, man.
So all the Lebanon berets have a little dip at the end there where it just
bounces
shoots
off.
Yeah, it shoots off.
I'm just wondering, like, cause like only way you can wear shoes like that with the ACUs is if you're on profile.
I'm low profile. MLS, they don't want us really telling people what we do.
The excuses are my favorite. The excuses they
What's
say.
your MOS? What?
That's just something I can't share. It's something I can't share. But hey, airborne leads the way, right? I'll see you.
Hey, dude, no, seriously, like,
What's the deal with the phone? I can't have me being on.
I'll blur your face. Look, I'll blur your face when. Look, I can blur it. I have the app to blur your face. I won't post this or nothing. This is for me. This is for my records, man.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, for sure. Because I respect you, but I just want to know, man. Like, I was in the service too.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, I'm coming at you peacefully, right? Yeah. But
him covering his ass.
why the hell do you have an
peacefully,
American
right?
flag right on the center of your freaking chest, man?
Right.
It's the second guy with the middle American flag. They've seen it somewhere.
With the flag being on the side, the enemy can't tell it's America when we're coming at them. We put it on the front of us to let them know that America's on their way.
You know what I
That's
think? I think
that's
when
the
they sell you
biggest
replicas
crock.
online, like on
Who
eBay
the-
or all that, they're not allowed to be
What-
identical, so they have to move the flag
What
to the
is
center
this?
or something.
This is your Armed Services ribbon. This is the NATO ribbon.
Yeah. With
What
me,
unit? What unit are you in?
I told you I cannot tell you that, and I don't put my name here because when my time comes, I don't want to be remembered for who I am. I want to be remembered for all the accomplishments that I did. And it's allowed.
Very good. Very
The
good.
haircut. I gotta say, you got the right haircut. But what about the beard?
You've got the right haircut.
When I shave, I get bumps, and usually we're hiding in the jungle and everything.
Hiding
so
in the jungle.
we're allowed. We're allowed.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's cool, man.
It's cool, man.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got a trucker
Exactly.
So
He was my favorite so far.
That's amazing.
this video.
So this guy just. This is
You in Afghanistan?
fucks this kind of.
What? You're a liar.
All right, so that's basically stolen valor. Like to shove.
Essentially, yeah.
It's perfect. Like
So it's that easy.
Yeah, it's that easy. I don't know what they're in it for.
To be honest, if they're tricking McDonald's employees into hold on, okay, that makes sense actually.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
I mean-
McDonald's
I mean,
employees
it's not-
aren't
they're
exactly.
not gonna-
They're not like, hey, which unit are you from?
Yeah.
They're like, all right, get the fuck out of here. We've got another 900 burgers to make.
What is stolen valor in Australia? Like, what, I mean, what could you get? So that's that same sort of recognition and credit in Australia as a soldier gets in America.
There was an Australia one. There is, if you YouTube it. I thought I saved it on here, but basically it wasn't really eventful. Basically, two cops went into Macca's to get themselves a free feed, and then they had the cameras on their chest, and he's like talking to the other guy. He's like, "Yeah, that guy's full of shit," and he's like, the other guy's like, "Who cares?" And then he's like, "No, let's pull him up." And the guy leaves, goes, "Come over here." Starts talking to him about it, and he starts asking him questions, and obviously the guy's fumbling around. He gives him his VA card, like veterans card. He's like, "No, I need some real ID." And then he goes, "I'm going to start making some phone calls." And he starts, because he's actually in the reserves and like deep in the reserves, and he's been in there for 26 years or something, starts making calls to real people. But also in this transaction of words, the guy shows him a photo of him getting enrolled or whatever it is. And he goes, Who's that guy there? He's like, and he's like, what guy? And he goes, that's a madam. So this guy misgenders the person, the cop, as he's like trying to bust this guy. He's like, well, when I see her, I'll say sorry, because he knows that he's going to see her in the force. It's this whole fucking situation, and then nothing ever comes from it. He just tells him to sit down and fades out.
I think the reason we don't really have stolen valor in this country as much is because if someone's like, "Wow, you don't look like you're in the military, but you put a lot of effort into the clothes," have a burger.
So it's commitment to the bit is why.
It's like, oh, get out of here.
Australia loves committing to the bit.
Australia loves Halloween, so we just really want it to be a part of our cultural identity, and
the best part of.
Eventually,
Does any of you guys know which valor you guys are in now? Like which country Australia's fighting in, or what valor will?
I don't.
We got shit in Afghanistan, and we spend quite a bit of time up in Fiji and Papua New Guinea peacekeeping. Because my
Fiji, very
to be
turmoil.
honest, I haven't heard of any crap coming from there, so you must be doing a very good job. Like
Oh,
keeping,
yeah, man.
keeping
Yeah,
the
yeah.
peace. Fiji and all that.
Dude, let me tell you something here, Fatty. I know you were in the military.
Sound like you called him Fatty.
We are, well, that's his name. Well, we are actually so good at standing around for 10 to 15 hours, just being like, oh, not much going on. Crush it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's our military as well. That's why we've lost almost every war. Also, I was in the military, but I would never carry bullets in my gun because I thought I'd leave them under my pillow, which was a punishable offense because they were heavy.
For real?
And I was thinking, I would think, who am I going to shoot? That was the attitude. They put me on the border with Israel to stand guard from like 6 a.m. to 9. And so all these villages were under Israeli occupation in Lebanon. And they would say, Fadi, look, you got to check the list. If these people...
You're not on the guest list.
Check the cars as well. If they have any Hebrew writing on Coca-Cola or something, it means they bought it from Israel. So that cannot enter Lebanon. I mean, they're Lebanese living under occupation can come in, but don't worry, it's like 1 car per day.
Yeah.
So I start my shift, and the first car comes within 20 minutes, and I go, hey, man, are you from the village? He goes, yeah. I go, cool, just go ahead. Right? I don't even check his car. I don't check
And look
his
at where we're
ID.
at now, Fatty.
In my 3-hour shift, I had 21 cars pass through.
And it's normally just meant to be 1 or 2 a day?
It's meant to be 1 or 2 per day. I think the word got around, this guy's letting everyone through frickin'.
Oh my
Meanwhile, I'm not carrying bullets. I'm thinking, you know, I mean, they're Lebanese, they're being occupied. Well, I'm going to take his Coca-Cola from him. Look how naive. It's not just Coca-Cola, by the way, guys. You know, there's a big weed industry in the South.
Nice.
Yeah,
that should just be a Coca-Cola commercial.
It should be.
How old were you when you did your first show?
21.
Enjoy it with freedom.
Well, there you go. So, you know.
Perfect. Well, look, there's the Stolen Valor clips. We're going to wrap up real quick, but what have I got here? So let's go a bit local. I've got, so during the floods that we've been living through, we've got this this bitch here who rocked into ordered Macca's because it was flooded, got it via jet ski.
Is this here?
Forget the car because the jet ski has been used to order Macca's on the New South Wales Central Coast after a downpour turned streets into rivers, making the most of the wet weather. The man can be seen zipping up the street, looking very McHappy.
Oh, wow.
That's
The real question, though, does the
there's
jet
God
ski
knows.
come with a cup holder?
Probably does.
Probably does.
Looks like
But
a
you know
pretty
what? If
flash
it doesn't, I reckon that guy's onto something and he'll probably make one. Wow.
Sick
Could have
trick.
killed if
Got some
we
speed
were
on that
Uber
thing
Eats
too,
that day.
Forget the car because a jet ski has
No
been...
one that hot should have to say that. Like, she's like, yeah, wow, it's pretty quick, that
What
thing.
should they have to say?
Well, just...
Do you reckon there was anyone else?
So are you like
Whatever I tell them!
hot people are not allowed to talk?
Yeah,
it's a French proverb. Be pretty and shut up.
No.
The ultimate romancers.
I really fucking put myself in that. All right, let's close the well, congratulations, Sam, but let's close the show on this crazy bitch in Walmart.
Eternity, motherfucker. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
Could you please just let me check out my groceries?
Fuck you, I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
That's how I help people.
This is...
You gotta ask Jesus Christ.
I don't have to do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
You motherfucking accuser. Accuser of the fucking brethren, you motherfucker. I'm pissed because he won't repent.
I'm pissed because you won't repent.
I love how quickly she can go chill again. She's like, well, I think this is my logical answer.
I just want to get some groceries and go home.
Yeah, the stuff's like, what's the problem? Like you wouldn't be, hey, you need to leave. They're like, hey, what's wrong?
Because it's really confused, I'm not sure if you're mad at
I don't give a fuck because it's gonna burn in hell.
So she should roll for ours.
And you are too, bitch. If you don't have Jesus Christ as your savior, you're gonna be down there fucking with them, screaming in
Just stop that joke at the
fucking
fucking
terror,
checkpoint.
fucking fire and brimstone. Do you fucking get it? Yeah.
Did the guy repent?
Dude, if you ever bring up fire and brimstone in an argument, you are wrong. You are in the wrong.
You're out.
I think she's got the marketing technique down pat. I am so sick of just walking past people yelling at nothing. I love how she's just gotten in someone's grill.
Yeah, I love how she's got nothing in the trolley, but she's got the trolley, and she's like, now.
Jesus is in the trolley. He's sitting there with his knees
He's everywhere. He's in the child thing
with his knees.
Yeah, it's been so long. Jesus is just fucking with people now. He's like, hey, that guy worships Satan.
Yeah.
You should go tell him there.
Make sure he's repented. Make sure
I'm really glad you went off your meds.
But I can't have you yelling and spewing profanities at other people that are in the store. Well, fuck you then.
I mean, it's not the way to do it.
Answer my fucking question.
Answer my fucking question.
Tell me, ma'am. Who the fuck told you what my title is, motherfucker? Shut the fuck
She dropped
up.
the R completely.
Yeah.
I got gangster.
Motherfucker!
She's actually black.
If she were like one of these people who go missing, and the people go, she was the sweetest person.
Devout Catholic.
She was just always trying to share the joy she found.
She sounds like the dude from Big Lebowski and Nick Diaz. So chilled and also motherfucker.
Yeah.
They have a real mental health crisis these days.
Opioid problem as well. That's what happens when you relax too much. You start believing Jesus is the couch.
Herself.
Herself.
Do you? You're not there, right, motherfucker?
Yeah. She got a strong mother.
Piece of shit.
I've been in my position.
Get fucking away from me.
Get away from me.
Personal space, bitch.
You're in my personal
Get out of my fucking personal space. You came over to me, motherfucker. I didn't come over to you. Fuck you.
Ma'am.
Shut the fuck up. You all better repent. Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
She had some people follow her right there and then. Yeah. She's like, you're right.
She has some impressive pipes.
Yeah.
Fucking mouth, bitch.
It's like seeing a can.
Yeah, well, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And that is what's most important about this clip.
She just blends into the fucking crowd. Look at that shit.
Like Assassin's Creed. She's like, boom. Look at her. She doesn't believe in handcuffs.
Fuck you! I never brushed my fucking teeth. Don't you fucking know that? Don't you know that by now?
Fuck you! I never brushed my teeth.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up! You like a fucking gnat. Get the fuck away from me. You fucking gnat.
You gnat. Like a mosquito that doesn't bite, essentially. Yeah, it's like a little bug. It's a bug that has no presence whatsoever.
You can lock me up in a fucking prison, like without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers.
All right, let's just break down that last bit. You can lock me up in a fucking prison, life without parole, and I'll be better off than all you motherfuckers.
This is why I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
Under America's social security system and all that, she probably would be better off in prison, right?
Well, this is exactly what happens.
Shut the fuck up.
The one screaming's telling everyone to shut up.
You, sir.
I'm glad you got polite there.
Sir.
Fuck. Are you that fucking dumb?
And here come the police.
These people are going to hell.
These people are going to hell. Like she tries to explain it.
I love someone that tried to start like a heavy clap as well in the audience.
It's just them.
It was just them, yeah, like losing their happiness, like benevolence. They were just like, oh man,
I gotta be entirely honest. The length of that clip has made me quite sad. That was like, oh look at that woman freaking out. It's like, that's a health system failing.
Yeah,
she's done now.
Oh dear.
Obamacare doesn't reach everyone. only 4 minutes.
You've gone wrong.
Forget the car because a jet.
America, you died a hero or you live long enough to see yourself
That's
again.
fucking not all cat ladies live.
As Jesus once said.
As Jesus once said.
All right, man. That's the pod. Let's get out of here. Let's let the staff wrap up and we'll help them close up and stuff. But thanks for coming down, boys. Thanks for the show. Thanks for the pod and stuff.
I love you so much.
We'll work on the audio stuff for that, so we get speakers going and stuff. That'll be next week. But it's a work in progress. I hope you guys had fun, man. You guys are welcome every time.
Thank you. Like me on Instagram, Clam Chowden, Twitter, Sam Bowden.
Yes, our new closer, our new resident closer, Sam Clouden.
Yes. Well, he pushed out once. I'm not 100% sure he's going to make it every week.
No,
Clam Chowden.
It was just a hospitalizing.
Come on, he's not going to link to all our social media stuff. He's not going to do that when he puts it online.
Oh, I will.
Oh, aren't you?
I will.
Oh, he will. He will.
Oh, you guys get on that Sam Clouden train.
I want all of your fans to come to this. So, yes.
And all 4 will be happy.
Yes. Well, there's 2 of them are sitting here.
It's Michelle, my mum, the dog, and the
and us
cat.
too.
You just got a bunch of our old episodes up on Apple Podcast app kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. The audio version is up there, but man, like it's a clip-heavy show.
It's a clip-heavy show. But if you guys
Watch
you're
online.
at work, you can only listen to the podcast, download that shit. It just came out this week, and it's going to come out every other week beginning from now.
And every week I make a commitment to be more racist and sexist. So tune in next week for a little bit more. So
Yeah.
thank you for your time, guys.
Little slice of skin.
There we go.